Hey. What's up, everybody? Christian Ballard here with Ballard Sports Media. I know some of you trolls might come on here. All right, fine. I was I was gonna try to be like Uncle Lou and Pigsy and Pete for a minute, because there's one thing that they do talk about. If you don't know who they are, go check them out. But this was just for a joke. I don't know. I just kind of I was in my room before the stream and I saw them on the dresser as I was getting ready for the stream or whatever, and I'm like, what if I put these on? No, I'm not gonna wear them. It's a joke about sunglasses inside on a stream or something. But anyway, welcome to episode 8 of Off the Court. Try to get back on track now, but and it looks like oh man, missing a Rays game, but I can catch it a little later, maybe catch highlights or something. But anyway, so this is 3 straight days I'm doing a live stream, which I guess for a lot of YouTubers is normal. Some people live stream every single day, but trying to be a sportscaster, just got to do what I can and do what I have to. But anyway, so episode 8, got some good stuff to talk about today. Had a very interesting game this week between the Pelicans and the Lakers. This was last night, or no, I think actually it was Tuesday night. The Lakers won 118-109. It was LeBron versus Zion, a game a lot of people were looking forward to. Hold on just one second. Hey, come here. What? So anyway, but it was one of those games that people were, looking forward to, and it's like we're talking about LeBron, one of the best ever, and we got Zion, this first-year rookie from Duke, who knows how to, can handle any type of slam dunk, and it's, it was one of those games to watch. I did not get a chance to watch it on Tuesday, but the final score 118-109, a 9-point win for the Lakers. LeBron James putting up 40 points on the Pelicans. Zion, of course, played in the game, as we know. And LeBron had 8 rebounds. Lakers on a 6-game win streak. As for the Pelicans, Zion, let's see, let me find his stats. Already 5-0 in that game. Anyway, get back on track here. Where is he? Zion Williamson. First off, let's look at his stats this year. He's got 23 points this season. That's pretty good for a rookie. Number 1 overall pick of last year's draft. 2.3 assists. About 7 rebounds this year. That's pretty good. He got 6 rebounds, 3 assists last night. Or Tuesday night, I should say. 29 points scored by Zion against the Lakers. Listen, you can say whatever you want to. Well, they still lost that game. They lost. They lost. Zion didn't win. He didn't. It would have been a lot better if he had won, right? Could you imagine? The dude almost beat LeBron. It was a 9-point game. Regardless of how the points got there, Zion Williamson put up 29 points on the Lakers. Wow. And LeBron got a season high 40 points. A season high for this year. So that was a pretty interesting game. I didn't get to see it live, but I got to go back and see highlights, and man, it was incredible. If you didn't see it, you missed a good one. Let me check the chat, make sure anyone's watching or whatever. Let's see. Doesn't say anyone's watching, but again, I always love talking and getting to interact with the viewers. Feel free to hop in the chat. So anyway, let me see. And again, I do I do apologize. I figured it'd be cool to wear sunglasses earlier, but anyway. So LeBron and Zion, two of the best players in the basketball right now. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Zion is one of the best. He has proven it. Started about a month ago, making his debut or whatever, and did pretty well. This is a player that we're going to love seeing over the years to come. So, the question is Zion the best rookie ever in the history of the NBA? You tell me. He might be. Listen, again, 29 points and 6 rebounds last night, or Tuesday night. Bit confused today. Regardless of, I mean, on LeBron's team, yes, I get that they lost, but he still balled out, and they probably should have won that game. It was only a 9-point game. That's like, what, three-pointers away from tying it or winning it or whatever. Zion and the Pelicans just straight up balled out, So, anyway, moving on from that. Just a quick note. I will be doing a game this weekend. Let me check the schedule real quick. But I think what I'll do, I will either do tomorrow night at 10:30 Denver Nuggets against the LA Clippers, or I will do an 8:30 game on Saturday, the 29th. It's a leap year, actually. So how about that? So I'll either do Denver at LA tomorrow night, LA Clippers, that is, at 10:30, or Saturday at 8:30, and this is all in Easter time, Boston hosting the Rockets. But I'm not sure which one yet. But you guys let me know which one you would be more interested in seeing me do. I know what you're thinking. Just do both. Well, I really only like doing one a week, so that's why I'm only going to do one. So, let me double check something here. So, moving on from the NBA, let's get into some college basketball. Let me type this up. How about the Volunteers last night? How about it? Well, they went on the road. They lost to Arkansas. Forever and ever, amen. I mean, 86-69 was the score of that game. You look at this, and it was one of those games that Tennessee did not bring what they had. They didn't bring their A game. I'm not going to sit here and say they should have won it or not. Arkansas is a good team of basketball. They're pretty tough, especially on the road. 86-69 the final score. Jordan Bowden for Tennessee, the highest points that they scored as far as for one player was 19. Right? Now the team got more than that, obviously, right? But for one particular player, it was 19, and that was Bowden. That's not good. Arkansas, though, Mason Jones, 37 points. LSU and Florida, that was an interesting one. I think I saw a little bit of that. 81-66 the score of that game. The loser high, the winner high, both at 25 points. So, Alabama falling on Tuesday night. Of course, you saw a post-game video. 80-73 to Mississippi State. That, listen, and again, still the SEC tournament. But let's just imagine for a second that there is no conference tournament, and it's all about let's take a minute. Let's assume there are no conference tournaments, and it's just the NCAA tournament. Alabama's already out. The only reason why they still have a chance is because of the SEC tournament. The inconsistency. Ouch. It hurts. What's up, Hokie for Life? We were so close. Lost to Virginia off a last-second three. What? Oh, you guys almost won that. Was Virginia Tech at home? Or were they on the road? Let me see. Oh, this was at Virginia. So Virginia went to Virginia Tech. Oh, it was a 3-point game. That's pretty good, I guess. But anyway, getting back to the SEC and Alabama, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. I mean, listen. We're not winning the SEC tournament. I'll be shocked if that happens. That would be a huge turning point. That would be great to see. But as far as Alabama, I mean, dude, come on. You only scored 11 in the first half. Are you serious? So you're not, and I'm not trying to put your team down or anything, Hokie for Life, but when you talk about your team being pretty terrible, you only scored 11 in the first half. I mean, you scored 42 in the second. That's good, but you only got 11. That's pretty low. That's not good. And and you guys were at home too. And again, I'm not trying to put your team down or anything, but that's pretty crazy. But yeah, basketball's weird. As great as it is, it's weird. So I'm looking right now. I'll move on past that. I'm going to get into some bracketology, as they call it on ESPN and all that good stuff. Looking at the bracket, you got the Midwest, you got the South, the West, and the East. Of course, a total of 16 teams each, so that's 16 times 4. Someone help me out with the math. 64 teams in total. I see 3 are watching. Feel free to type in the chat. Really would appreciate it. Now it's 2, but anyway. So you got teams like Louisville, Auburn, Kentucky. Of course, as we've been mentioning, talking bracketology, talking the brackets and all that. Baylor, Gonzaga, LSU, Iowa. You got Ohio State, Penn State. You got West Virginia. I mean, you got a lot of great teams. So we should sit out our starters for the ACC. Why is that? Wouldn't you want to put your starters in that have great experience and all that? I don't know if you want to sit them. Florida State, looking like a great team. Can they go all the way? Not win nothing, huh? Yeah, Bama's not either. I mean, I'll be super shocked. And this is coming from an Alabama fan, but you know me. Listen, you guys watch my videos. You know I'm critical on Alabama when they lose. Listen, what Nate Oates has done in his first year, awesome. Right? For a first-year head coach, at least, is great. But we'll make the SEC. We won't win it. That's for sure. That I know for a fact. Nine freshmen. Well, talk about inexperienced, I guess, but yeah, that's crazy. So, but again, Alabama is in a position where they're in the SEC tournament, right? And that's going to start pretty soon, beginning of March, like next week or so. I don't know when, but you get into the SEC tournament, the ACC tournament, as we talked about on Tuesday last time. And I think depending on how far we can go, we'll make the NCAA tournament, right? They don't care. Doesn't matter what your record is. If you win the SEC, you could. What? Hold on. How many regular season games? How many regular season games in college basketball? It says 35 games, right? About 35 games a team for the regular season. Not sure if that's every team or not. Let's say, okay, it doesn't matter. Let's say we go like, I don't know. Let's just say we win 19 of those games. 35 minus 19 is 16, so we would go 19 and 16, right? That's our record. Doesn't look like that great of a record. But we're in the SEC tournament. Let's say we win the SEC tournament. Does not matter what your record is. If you win your conference tournament, you deserve to be in the actual college tournament, the national, the NCAA tournament, right? I said you deserve. I don't want to say you deserve it, but someone's got to be in there. Someone's got to represent the SEC, the ACC, the Big Ten, the Pac-12, all that. Someone's got to be there. And they're always going to take the best of the best from at least those conferences, from what they see. So, I don't know. Florida State looks like a team that could win it all this year. Florida State's actually really good. Dayton, Gonzaga, Baylor, we've been talking about these rankings, right? Duke, always in there. Louisville. The ACC's loaded. SEC is loaded, right? With teams. But, So, and of course, they start out with a 64 team bracket or whatever it is. Let me ask you this. Is it too much? No, it's awesome. The more basketball there is, the better it is. Yes, it takes a long time. I understand that. But it's so interesting. 64 teams, man, I know it's a lot, but it's so awesome. Let's see, 64 teams total. That's only 32 games, right? They all play each other. You cut it down in half to 16, to 8, to 4, to the final 2, of course. It's interesting because, you get all these teams. You can only assume, well, it's a fluke. This is rigged because this team just sucks. You never know what's going to happen in the tournament and basketball. So. Let's see. ACC sucks, literally. Duke, Louisville, and FSU. Yeah, it's pretty much that trio. Virginia, again, won the tournament last year. Won it all. They don't even look that good this year. They're supposed to be the defending champs of the men's college hoops. They don't look like it. Oh, did the Hokies make the Sweet 16 last year? I missed that. Congratulations. So, Alabama made the invitation and we lost. We were so bad. We lost to who was it? Something called Norfolk State. Who is that? You almost beat Duke and Zion Williamson. That's pretty good. I mean, you didn't win it, but you came pretty close. That's good. Let's see. But anyway, so as far as the tournament goes, it'll be interesting to see more coverage as we get closer to it. As it kicks off, from the 64 to the 32 to the 16 and all that goes down. But only one can be crowned the men's basketball tournament champions. So it'll be interesting to see what all happens with that. So yeah. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Do appreciate it. As always, as you probably see in the chat, always love reading comments, so always feel free to type in there and all that good stuff. So let's see, what else am I forgetting? Let's check this basketball power index. It looks like right here, Kansas, who's 25-3, looks like the favorite to win it all. Duke looks like a team that, I guess this is based on who they think is going to win the tournament this year. Potentially, how far they're going to make it. But it looks like, I'm just taking a guess by reading this, but it looks like Duke and Gonzaga and Kansas, those are, and Michigan State too, look like teams that are really favored to win the tournament this year, let alone most likely their conference. It's so easy to pick the conference winner, right? it's really tough to try to pick the tournament winner. There's a big difference, and it's, I mean, listen, Kansas is going to win the Big 12. Duke's going to win the ACC, of course, unless Florida State somehow finds a way to, get through there. Michigan State most likely winning the Big 10. Ohio State and Maryland are not far behind. Again, Kentucky in the SEC, maybe Auburn, is a team that could win it. Maybe go to the Final Four again like they did last year. I don't really see that happening. So, but we will see what all happens. Again, I'd say still plenty left, but it's not like plenty, but, there's quite a bit. There's a lot of games, yes. A lot of weeks, not really, no. There's about a month left. So, but anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and get off. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about today, but was a held for review message. FSU is first in the ACC and Maryland is first in the Big Ten. Yeah, so those two teams look like they are going to probably make the tournament. Duke, of course, always in there. No surprise there. But, or else what? I appreciate Hokie for Life. I do appreciate you saying stuff like, sub to the channel and everything. I do appreciate that, but you don't have to put something like or else in there. Come on. But anyway, I appreciate the enthusiasm though. What happened to UNC? I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything about them. Hold on. Where are they? They're ranked somewhere, obviously, but where are they? UNC Greensboro. Who the heck is that? Tennessee's 59. Alabama's 56 in the looking at the power index. Virginia Tech is 82. North Carolina, I'm not seeing them anywhere. They're probably in the hundreds or 200s somewhere. I can't find them, but they're not very high whatsoever. But UNC fell off. UNC last in the ACC. So yeah, they gotta be. Yeah, I don't know, but there's a lot of UNC teams. North Carolina A&T, UNC Wilmington, UNC Asheville. What the heck? It's quite a few of them. But anyway. So, that's pretty much for this episode. I just wanted to come on here. Of course, do this every Tuesday and Thursday. I'll go ahead and get off. Some interesting games on this weekend, and, of course, NBA stuff. So, just a reminder, I will be live either tomorrow night at 10:30 for the Clippers-Nuggets game or the Celtics-Rockets game on Saturday. Or is it... Hold on, I can double check. Let me see here. So the Rockets and Celtics game at 8:30 tomorrow night. No, I'm sorry, that's Saturday. tomorrow night, Denver at LA. I'm not sure which one I want to do. You guys let me know. Most likely, probably the Houston and Boston game. Those are two teams that are very, very talented. So we will see. I did the Milwaukee game last week. That I think was a 10 o'clock game. Hold on, I can double check. But the Milwaukee, the Bucks and Sixers game was 8:30. I think that's when it came on. It might have came on at like 9, but I had it set on my calendar for 8:30. But anyway, so I'll figure it out. But just hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you can get notified when I go live, post a new video or anything so you don't miss it. Hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. That's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. And until then, Ballard Sports Media, checking out. Have a good one.